Another upgrade that I got is another ICC unit. Now the difference, I don't know if this is going to work, I'm hoping. This is a bigger screen and supposedly colour. This one's a dual zone. I've heard dual zones, some seem to be able to swap them and some say they can't be swapped, but I'm going to find out myself. And then you guys who watch can see. But much better size screen. Let's see how I go, but I'm going to make a video of pulling out the other one, showing how they come out. There are other videos on YouTube that show it as well, but each to our own, and let's get to work on it. Okay, so this is the ICC unit in this 2010 FG Xr6. Just show you how this one looks and then transfer it. So if I turn it on, let's put it on to ignition. Turn that down. Has it got a fan going? 1 second. Yeah. So this is what this unit looks like. It's black and white. Guy sitting down in the middle. Current temperature 20.5 on 774. This one's got the marks there. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as fascias go. I'm just going to put the best of the best and make the best out of the two. But you can see this one's all working. If you put on the fan, it shows you the fan going up. But to remove these, I've heard there's two, I think, Phillips screws. What are you doing? You're always on the video. Two screws, I think they're Phillips up the top. Let's put that down the drive because the handbrake's on anyway. This unclips that way, and as far as I know there's 4 bolts there. Just rip this off for a second, or actually I'll just push it across like that for now. As far as I know, they unclip. I think they unclip from the back and pull this way, but I don't want to break it, don't want to snap it, so I'm going to have a look first and then I can advise. Alright, back in a sec. Okay, so on this occasion I release this by just bringing it a little bit up on the back, but put the pressure straight up. Okay, that took a bit of force. Again, I haven't broken anything. This sort of has to come down a little bit like that, and then yeah, it almost feels like you're going to break it. That was very hard to pull out. That's because I'm not wanting to damage anything that I pull out. So it's supposed to be 4, I think they're 10 mils. One there, one there. There should be a wire that goes up. There's definitely one there, and as far as I know there's one behind that wire, and this has got to push in there and pull down, and there's one. So make sure you pull this wire off first. Alright. Okay, so those bolts were all 8mm. 4 of them. There's two at the back like I showed, and 2 on the side. 2 small ones are at the back, 2 longer ones are at the front. So you've got the 2 longer ones and the 2 small ones. So you can't go wrong. Too long at the front, too short at the back. Okay, that did come out as easy as it said. I did break something, damn it. One of these, I broke the lug. Not a big deal. I can araldite that, I reckon, that one. Or maybe not. I'll see how I go. But this plug, which is on the further side, that's got the squeezy thing on the inner, just here, that goes in. The other one's opposite. It comes from the other side in and pops out. But that's a unit out. Now I'll do a video of the unit side by side. This is just on the lounge room floor. Excuse the big colourful rug behind. So these are the two units side by side. The difference between especially on the keypad, is this is a dual zone. So you got the up and down fan and heat opposite each other. Oh, sorry, just the heat levels opposite each other and the fan in the center. This one's just a ICC name interior command center, and this has got the fan on one side and the heat on the other side. I still never get the real dual zone thing because you're in the same vehicle. So yeah, you can get, just say if someone wants to be really hot on one side and one person wants to be cold on one side, yes, they may initially get it off, maybe on their fan on the feet, to say they got it down on their feet, but eventually all the cab or inside the car, van, vehicle, whatever, you're going to have the same temperature eventually because you're all in the same room. So I never really understood the whole dual zone climate control. I reckon it's just a fancy thing more than anything. But yeah, this one had a very dodgy looking button, so that's definitely going to change to that one. This one's writing's a little bit, and I don't know, on the end, it's supposed to say scan and AS, and it's got a bit of marks there. The fascia on this one's a lot better, so I'm going to see if it's possible just to change that there, I think, and the center area. But everything else looks the same. Let's get into it. Okay, this is where I'm at so far. Pulling them all apart. I've taken there's a lot of screws, there they are there, out of the back of this, and I've still got all these other Phillips heads to go. So what I want to do is mainly use all the buttons from the one I just got, the silver one, and I want to see if this volume, I think that's the volume one, to change over. But yeah, I'll keep going at it, but my goodness, look how much stuff is, and this is only just starting at it, so let's keep going. Okay, so that's pretty much just come out. These are just like your rubbers on one side and your parts of your buttons that press on it. So I'm going to rip apart that one. I don't think these buttons are interchangeable. They look like they might screw out. Maybe that bottom part. Anyway, I'm going to muck around with it and just see what's going on there. I think it's soldered on. Anyway, keep going. Okay, so I've got all that out. Got the fascia pretty much bare. I don't know if they're going to be different underneath, so I can put that board on this fascia. The fan on this dual climate, they had the two clips like that, so you push those out, and pretty much these, you push them down on the edges and they pop off that central holding clip that's in the middle there, sort of like pushes on, or is it on those edges? It locks on there somehow, so yeah, push those out. And I'm about to get rid of take that motherboard out and see if she'll adapt onto that one. I forgot I didn't need to change that round button because I was using the motherboard off the original, because you got to use, as far as I know so far, that you got to use the original motherboard to the original CD player, and then you change the top. So I don't think this is a waste, even if the screen doesn't work so far, because as far as fascias go, guess what I forgot? I got to pull that off again. I forgot the bottom buttons. I forgot the bottom buttons. Doesn't matter. That's part of doing videos and thinking about the video rather than what you're actually doing sometimes. But all the buttons work very nice. Everything's good. Yeah, so that replaces that dual thing and back to the normal buttons. All the buttons work beautiful. So after I pull those 1,000 screws off again, actually I might not have to. I think I can just rip off these bottom ones and maybe lift it up like that and stick those buttons back in there. But all good. It's a learning curve. Yeah, and then I'll be sticking the original CD computer back on and going from there. All right. Okay, I couldn't just take those ones out because you got the CD-ROM sort of like entry point, which then goes on either side of the motherboard. So I had to take all the screws out again and then refit them. But this is a very individual look on this one now because these were dark and now they match the center, which is dark volume knob and silver and a lot better fascia. So I'll tell you the price I paid for this at the end, but I think it's just even worth it with the different mod that's happened. There wouldn't be one around as far as I know that looks like this, so that's interesting. So what now I'm going to do is put the original CD-ROM on it and yeah, go from there. Okay, so I got the original ICC unit CD player connected. Those has the 4 screws, so 2 there and 2 there. There's the old fascia. I don't know how that got damaged there. But like I said, this one there's no damage, and I just gave it a nice clean. Looks seriously brand new. That is a really good outcome already. So next I think we're putting on, I've got to check those vents that go on and see if they need a clean first before they go in.